The goal is to focus on, and one of the reasons why I asked everyone to say what their occupation was, or if they were self-employed, is because in just a span of a week, I had 3 clients. All of them said they were going to quit their job, and 2 of them did. And so that tells you that's not their purpose. And we need to find our purpose, okay? So even if you retire, there's still something you probably need to do or want to do, okay? But it's so hard to know that when you don't meditate and sit still so you can get clarity on it, okay? And I promise you, Spirit gives you clarity all the time. I'll give you a quick example. I asked, what was it I should speak on today? Okay? And I was given purpose. And after what I had saw this week, it made so much sense. It's like, okay, I'm pretty sure you said that, but I need to know for sure. And how about somebody else called and said they're ready to quit their job? So I asked myself, okay, so what you get ready to do? I don't know yet. Well, we don't want to quit until we know where we're going, okay? It's not a good thing to just up and leave and have no idea where you're going. So the other thing is with purpose, you want to know what is your passion. Normally your purpose is really in your passion. We have people doing 4, 3, 4, 5 different things. When you're in your purpose, there's no need for you to do anything else but your purpose, and it will pay you very well. Okay? So one of the things I would like for you to do when you go into your meditation today is focus on asking, what is your purpose? Is that okay with everybody? Is that a good place for everybody to meditate on today? Yes? Yes. Yes. Gotta have everybody participating, okay? So one of the things you're going to do is you're going to focus on putting that intention in your heart. For those of you that never meditated, this goes to you first. When you put that intention, God, universe, they're all the same. I'm not religious, I'm spiritual, but I know who God is, okay? And I know the universe works for us daily, okay? So whichever one you want to call the universe, God, it doesn't matter. All of them are the same. But you place that intention in your heart and you say, God, universe, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing? How send someone in my life that can help me to do that, fulfill that purpose. I'll give you another example. Normally, if you're real, my passion, I know my purpose, without a doubt, healing, point blank, period. It goes in a lot of different directions of healing, from healing people's skin, to healing their body, to healing their heart, to healing their life, their emotions. It goes in, but it's healing, period. Anyone that knows me, and a lot of people know me here, they know I'm totally passionate about it. Most people tell me they can hear it when I'm just casually talking, because I just can't hold it back. I'm just always excited with that part of my life. So that's how you're supposed to be. If you're doing your purpose, it shouldn't be a problem going to work. You shouldn't be tired all the time. You shouldn't be stressed about it. You should enjoy going to it. If you're not enjoying going to it, it's definitely not your passion, okay? And just think for a moment, what is it that you truly, truly, truly love to do? That's really what your passion is. It's something that you really, really enjoy doing, and you would pretty much do it for free, okay? Like I'm doing this for free. Although I do accept donations. There's a container over there on that table, because all of this is costing me. From the canopy to the media to the paper we sign to everything, it's a cost involved. But I know he got me, okay? I know the universe, God's got me. So I stepped out on faith. And that's where I need everybody's head to be today. That you're ready to just step out on faith. Okay, stop holding back because we get caught up in the money situation. I learned this a long time ago. What God ordains, He pays for. But you need to get out of your own way. Is this making sense? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. So get out of your own way and move into it with urgency. And when I say urgency, I mean if after you leave today, after you meditate today, and Spirit tells you what you're supposed to do, then you sit with yourself this evening and start writing down what needs to come in place for you to get there. If you're ready to do a business, which I know there's several people that are in that place where they want to start their own business. Sit down, start finding out. You have people right here that can help you. So please don't leave. Because everybody here has like-minded, and that's what you want to be. You want to work with like-minded people, because if you don't, you're supposed to have a code of ethics. You're not out here just half doing stuff. You have pride in what you're doing. You know that God has put a gift in you, and you're using it according to His will. You have let go of you and told God that you are totally giving yourself to Him for that life purpose. I'm going to tell you guys something real quick. It's kind of like a testimonial. And I really, really would like people here that have testimonials on, in a few minutes I'm opening the door for that, on Reiki. If you've had Reiki, I'm going to ask you in a minute some information about it, but I'm going to give you my testimonial first. I like being transparent. I really hope people receive it. If not, I'm still okay with it. I did what I felt Spirit told me to do. Okay? I prayed and prayed for today, yesterday and today, the weather would permit this to happen. If you notice in your e-bright, Spirit told me tell you, don't miss your blessing. Don't let anything block your blessing. Because people listen to the news, which I don't. And they heard that it was supposed to do some things today. I don't use the word out there. I'm not going to put that energy out here. And so that could have stunned them or stopped them from coming. Okay? So that's why I put what I said. Don't let anything block you from your blessing. There is a blessing here today. I don't have any doubt in my mind. It didn't rain yesterday until last night, which is what I said. It was got to, because they said it was going to. I said, okay, let it rain at night. Let that water not fill my yard, because I have a puddle, honey, that comes up here. We would have to leave out here in a canoe. So that was my prayer for yesterday and today. It's been absolutely beautiful. And every time it started getting cloudy, look, I was like, okay, God, I don't care nothing about that. I know you got me. You speak to God, the universe out loud. Amen. Yeah, don't be ashamed of that. Speak to it out loud. Let the universe know that you know he got you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. I say things and I know I don't have any business saying cancel. Right then and there. Okay? You got to be more careful of the energy you put into the universe. Those words have power. Okay? And some of you, if I'm saying things you know, you can say you know, you trust and believe in it, but you've got to stop doing it. You've got to surround yourself with people, like-minded people, that can check you when you say it. Some of you have been in the herb store where I work. When you come in, you will never hear me say, I'm so tired today. You won't hear that. When you come in, how you doing today? Oh, I'm doing excellent. How you doing? Oh, I'm awesome. I'm always awesome. I wouldn't have it any other way. Has anybody heard me say that? Okay, I'm putting it in the universe regular all day long. So how am I going to have any other kind of day? Okay? So I'm not gonna stay on that, but how many people in here have done Reiki? Raise hand. Raise hand. Everybody that's done Reiki, okay? Those of you who have not done Reiki, have you ever done Disha? One is giving. One. So we got quite a few people that have done Reiki. Okay, I'm gonna explain. Reiki is energy healing. Okay? Everything from the plant, the ground, everything around you is energy. Everything. So when you get energy, it goes right into your body to start healing. And when you place an intention of what you would like to have, that energy starts focusing on that. Or, and I tell everyone, whenever you pray, you should always say, this intention or whatever's for my highest good. Because if you don't do that, you oftentimes get what you prayed for, but was it what you wanted? How many people can vouch for that? Okay? You got it. And you wish you didn't get it. But he always knows. The universe, God always knows. So today, please, please, please put yourself in a position to totally humble yourself. Get out of your way. Let the universe take the reins. Bring you where you need to be. Take you where you need to go. Okay? Can we do that? Yes. I would really want to hear that loud. Yes. I'm real serious about this part. I have humbled myself and told God to use me. Yes. I have told him whatever, however, because this is not what I normally would do. Okay? I will tell you the truth. I work all day one-on-one in the store, but videos and trying to get prepared for the Lord know I love him, okay? No, I love him because this is not what I would be doing. But I got introduced to it through the death of my son, and I've not stopped since. And I know without a doubt I'm supposed to be joining, because that prayer I told you guys, I was praying about the weather and about everyone coming here being truly blessed, and to just let me get out the way and not deal with my ego, and just whatever he give me, just move. And so when he gave me what I'm supposed to go with today, if I got to go back here and look at the page like this to make sure I don't miss something, I'm going to do that. And y'all just gonna have to work with it. Because I'm gonna make sure everything he said do, I do it. So the other thing I would like to know, if anybody that has done the Reiki would like to give a testimony, and I'm not putting no one on the spot, I'm just saying sharing is what a lot of us don't do, okay? We have some people in our group that of another ethnicity, but I want you to know that the goal is to have not just you and Shane here, but to have every nationality that I can get, because we all are one. And I'm looking at the chaos in the world, and it's obvious we don't know we won. The other thing, the goal for today is for us to become a meditation community that's waking people up. I'm so grateful that I have people now that want to become Reiki masters, so that they can heal other people, so they can move in their place. We're not in our place because we don't know where we're supposed to be. A lot of us, we're lost. It's not intentional. It's, people say, as they say, it's life. But you need to change. That's not your life. It's not. I'm going to give you guys scripture and see if you're familiar with this. It's Ephesians. It's my favorite. How I messed up and didn't remember it today, I don't know. But no, it's Ephesians. Yep, that's it. How do you know? It's the one I'm able to do. He's able to do it. See, okay, let me tell you what it is, because I know it by heart even if I don't have the scripture. It's 3:20. You're right, that's what it is. He says in the Bible, for those of you that reads the Bible, I've read the entire book, And that's why I don't have conversations on with many people that are in the religion, because I often know some things that they don't know, and we're not going to have that discussion, okay? But the Bible says you're able to do, you are able to do exceedingly abundantly all you could ever ask or think.
Yes.
Think according to the powers that work from within you. Does anybody know what those powers are? Look at you. You stop showing off. Go ahead, Chanel. That's Chanel in the back. And she's one of my she's been coming to meditation forever. So go ahead.
They are unlimited. They are unlimited.
Did anybody hear that? Yeah. Okay. Now, the next question is, how many of you have actually experienced that they're unlimited? And you truly know they're unlimited. Okay, now I'm going to go back to those who said they're doing the job. Are you doing the job that you want to be doing, that you feel is your gift? Okay, so you really don't know. We all feel a lot of times okay, but that's not everybody. So that's what I'm telling you. One of the goals today is we need to get everybody in a place where they're supposed to be. Okay? He said, exceedingly, abundantly, anything, everything. Okay? So in order to do that, you got to stop thinking about your past loved one, sweetie. He did what he had to do and he went on. He did what he had. We all have been put here for a purpose. You're not going nowhere until it's time. Often people stay here longer than they're supposed to be here because we don't let them go. How many times have you seen people in the hospital praying people down? They're going to hold them here. Guess what? Please don't do that for me. I've already put it out there. If I can't come back exactly like I was, don't revive me. I'm ready. I'm making a point to do everything that I possibly can do while I'm here. That way you don't have a fear of leaving here. And believe it or not, that's how I accept my sons leaving here. I did the research because I was like, why? This is my baby, the best child you could ever have. I didn't understand it. But I did the research and found out a lot of things that we'll talk about in another video, but I'm okay. It's not that you don't miss them. That's not gonna happen. You loved them. But the bottom line is they did what they were put here to do. Now your mind should go every time you think of them on the happy times. I see my child when he used to jog, boxing. I feel him even now when he sits on my bed. That was his favorite spot when we're gonna have our talk, sit on my bed. So they don't leave you, sweetie. He's always here. Just talk whenever you want to. Mine was that prayer when I told y'all I was praying for this day and the weather. I have a light bulb, and that's how energy works. That is not on. That came on in my bathroom and just went to blink. I was asking, am I doing this service? This conversation, is everybody going to be blessed? Do I need to do it? And lights just blinking. Okay? And then I said, okay, I got you. I got you. I'm good. But we don't pay attention to these things. We really don't. You got to stop getting up out from prayer and just going on about your business. Sit still. Get your answers. Is any of this making sense, people?
Yes.
Get your answers. I'm not going nowhere till I don't care if I have to be in meditation 4, 5, 6 hours. Now I'm good 4 hours. I can do 4 hours easy, all day long. But I'll sit longer until I get my answer. He said he'll give you what you ask. You have not because you ask not. Okay? So when you ask, you gotta hear, listen. Just follow up with that ask. Okay? Quiet in your mind is one of those, when we're going here, I kind of skipped around. Let me get back where I was at. I went on the part where we were talking about meeting people. But I really want you to know that when you're meditating, for those that are struggling or having a little challenge, some of it may be because of PTSD, which mostly all of us have some signs of PTSD. Okay? Something has happened, and those of you who are not certain about reincarnation, all I'm going to say is Jesus was reincarnated, so Joseph was too. So y'all need to get on. I'm not, was it Joseph?
All of them.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So let's get on the same page. You have things that happen in other lives that you brought into this life. You have things that had happened to your mom while you were in her womb that you brought into this life. So there's all type of issues going on that need healing. And you do it, I promise you can do it in meditation. Okay? You set that intention for that injury to be healed. You set that intention for that business. You set that intention for that relationship. Whatever it is, you set that intention in your heart. You ask for that or whatever's for your highest good. And then the most important thing is when you are manifesting that intention, you cannot be at stress down here and your energy down here because it's a vibration. That vibration is up here. You need to have this up here. And you do that by bringing it into your heart. The easiest way to bring your vibrations up is to be happy. Okay? And if you think you can't get to happy, get to whatever was important to you in your life that made you happy. Having your child, graduating from college, having your first car. I don't care what it is. If it made you happy, it brings that vibration up. Is this making sense? If it doesn't make sense, please call me out so I'll go deeper.
Well, a lot of people don't know how to pivot. So if you tell them how to pivot, then that'll be easier for the transition.
Well, when you say pivot,
Is to choose that thought, that happy thought, and ride that wave.
there you go. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Thank you, Chanel.
So
That's why I tell you, ask what you don't understand because the answer's here. I promise I got it.
the best
And I have Chanel back there.
The
who
best
got it
thought
too.
for that moment you can reach for.
Yeah.
The best thought, you have choices. The best thought you can reach for at that moment will shift. And then as you continually choose that, your vibrations will rise and you can get higher and higher. But it's definitely intentional and it can't be a product of your environment because you may not be somewhere that will externally contribute to that thought.
To a good thought, is what she's saying. Okay? And if you are a person with PTSD, oftentimes when you're meditating, you will have a type of tense or stress that will come into your body, and sometimes you even have flashbacks. Okay? And what you want to do is you want to redirect those thoughts. You just keep going back to that happy thought. Keep going back to that happy thought. Some people cannot. I've had to actually help somebody create a happy time in their life. But you can do that. That's the gifts you have. You can create what you don't have or what you haven't had. Okay? Did you know that? You can make it picture perfect.
Miss Diane,
Yes.
can I put something in? Because it doesn't have to be a past experience. It could be an experience that you prayed for, that you have faith that's coming. So therefore, even if you can't, if it's not in your past, it can be in your future. So if you focus on that great thought or joy that you are looking forward to, if that brings you joy, then you don't have, if your past is so traumatic that you can't find nothing good, then hope something good in that place and hang on to it.
That's right. She said create. The same thing I'm saying, but she said it in a different way. You're creating that joy. Because when you create that joy and you can feel it in your heart, when you had that graduation, you had a tingle possibly on your body. You had a feeling in your heart that made you just jump up and down. You felt like your heart was even jumping up and down. You were so ecstatic. Okay? That is bringing that vibration up. You can manifest anything. And I'm not going to take this back. And I do have on the links. When you see this video, there is a link that shows you more than one link that's a fact. You can create anything. You can manifest anything. Do y'all believe it?
Yes. Yes. I've done it.
Anything. But the one thing you always want to do, this intention or whatever's for my highest good. So if you don't get that intention, it wasn't that you couldn't manifest it. You ask God, universe, that or what's for your highest good. It may not have been for your highest good. Okay?
That's where that trust comes in.
Yeah, that faith. You got to know if he didn't give you, okay, Dad, I wasn't supposed to get it. I'm good. Because I know you done gave me all of this. So I'm good. Make sense? Okay? So we got to get where you bring that, and I'm going to say this again. If you have issues with the PTSD, with the tension, or the stress, or the flashback, or you hear a bird and it distracts you, or you hear a noise and it distracts you, you always either go to the breathing. If you have PTSD, it's called an anchor. You go to a time that's made you happy. It could be a color that'll make you happy. It could be something someone said to you made you happy, or an event that made you happy. But you want to keep redirecting your thoughts every time you're distracted. And when you keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it, when you're back to that happy place, then you go back into being specific of what your intention is. Okay? When I say be specific, I mean down to the smell that's in the room when you're creating that intention. Okay? Whatever you want to manifest, I want you to, if it's a business, I want you to see the mortar building, what it looks like when you walk into the building, who was with you, what you had on. The more specific you are, the quicker it even comes to you. Because now you got a picture that you can keep seeing over and over and over. Everyone here I know has heard, what you think about most is what you get. That's why you got this jacked up planet right now, because everybody's looking at all this nonsense on the news. I don't watch it. I'm creating my world. I need you guys to create your world for you, your kids, our planet. One thing I'm going to bring out, because I don't want to forget this, is we have to start having our kids do this meditation. You guys are going to be out of here, and they're going to have to live with this mess. They need to start creating their world. Nobody wants to leave their kids in this. I hope not. Excuse me.
I raised my grandchildren on meditation and my daughter too. And my grandchildren are very successful. And they love meditating since they were young teenagers. And come in, grandma and sit down and talk to them. And they practiced it and read about it and everything. And one grandson is 22 or 23, and he's really like a millionaire because he invests in properties and all that kind of stuff. And the other one is all three of them are doing very well because they always turn in and they quiet themselves down and they listen. So for me, meditation is listening. To me, what you're talking about is visualizing.
That's exactly what we're talking about.
We're going to visualize today. Meditation is lifting the spirit visualization is creating in your mind what it is that you want to be, see,
Well, you're doing
feel,
both.
experience. But you can mix them.
Yeah, we're doing both, and I'm gonna tell you
we're gonna
why
do both.
we're doing both. When we meditate and when we visualize, then we want to sit still. That's why I say you sit still, listen to spirit. These little cards that you have in your hand is there for a reason. You want to not assume that what you're hearing is you. You want to know that you know. The spirit is speaking directly to you. Okay? Okay, so what I need you to do is we're going to do both. You're going to visualize it, it's specific, and then you're going to come out and you're going to sit still, listen to spirit, and then you're going to write it down. Okay? Because, like I said, we can't let our kids stay in this. It's not good for them. It's not good for the kids they're bringing in the world. It's not good for the planet. And another thing I really, really want to get out before I go further, people that are wanting to go into business or feel they're not in their purpose. We have so many things on the planet that needs help right now. I wish I had the time to do something about plastic. It's everywhere. That's a multi-million, billion-dollar business. Nobody's doing anything with it. Nobody's trying to do anything about it. We can't send our stuff to Korea anymore. They don't want it. Okay? But it's in our water. It's in our soil. It's in everything. Our fish that you're eating, everything that you eat. Okay? That's a business. But every time I look around, somebody wants to do it. And I'm not knocking it. But can we come away from just the norm? Because the world that we had, that we thought was norm, will never be that again. And the things that you think are popular, that's going to make you money, a lot of them are not going to do it anymore.